Yes, family. Wait, hold up. The mic is on. Testing 1 2. Greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Empress Reserve Menin. Yes, family. One perfect balance. Yeah, we live. Yeah, it looks like we live. Yeah, the clock is turning. Well, welcome to Politically Incorrect, where we get it correct. Y'all already know if we not correct, feel free to correct us. Yeah, we kind of taking a quick little jump in here to deal with a little matter. Tell me how the mic sounding. If it's loud and clear, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Just a little unplugging and replugging in the studio space. Hopefully, all the wires are plugged in correct. If y'all see any smoke, make sure you don't call the minister first. Holla at the fire truck, man. I trust everything plugged in. There's some shifting around, as y'all can see. Well, you can't see this side, but well over here. But I did some shifting around in the space. Yeah, making it a bit more efficient. So we gonna get this taxiing down the runway tonight. I will that everybody is well on this wonderful Wednesday. Can y'all believe already? Wednesday. Can you believe it's Wednesday already? Which means that in a couple of days, yep, it's going to be Friday, just around the corner. Nevertheless, we're gonna make it happen, right? So go tell a friend to tell a friend. Politically incorrect, up and running, up and running. The wheels about to take off. Yeah, I came across something today. Look, you know what happens when you start to clean? You start to find stuff you don't even remember you had. You start to find stuff you don't even like. I came across something here, man. It had me wondering. I'm gonna share it with you in a minute. I'm gonna share it with you in a minute. I'll make some more folks come in. This is gonna be quite interesting. I'm gonna put this up in a second. This was oh man, this was just the other day. Just the other day. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm gonna share this with you for sure. Go tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember, Politically Incorrect is in the building. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all already know what it is. Yes. Make sure you like, subscribe.
Real news for the people in real time.
And make sure you tell your friends because that's how this thing working. Apparently, you got to click this and click that, and they're paying attention to the click. So click on clicking and click on clicking. But I want the question after: are we prepared for what is coming? Wait, hold up. Let me put this on silent. Are we prepared for what is coming? What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? You keep hearing the different plans, different things happening, different events going on. Mostly just distractions. For the most part, they're just distractions. So what is it they're distracting us from? What is it they're distracting us from? You said, well, you can't trust them. You know, you can't trust the system. Well, even if you can't trust the system, what you can trust is that you can't trust the system. You can't, if it's one that you can trust, is that you can't trust them. I'm telling you, and you cannot make this stuff up. I'm going to reveal something tonight. I really hope I have the video footage. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can find it. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find it. I wasn't planning on playing that video, but let me see if I can find it, and I'll play it. I just wanted to come and ask a question, open up the lines again. You know, we did it the other day. It was pretty cool. Some folks was telling me, yeah, man, that was good that, you know, you open up the line and allow people to come on in and tell a friend to tell a friend. The question is, are we prepared for what's coming? Are we prepared for what's coming? Are we prepared for what's coming? Let me put this right here. Hold on. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. So the number's on the screen. Feel free to give us a call if you want to call on WhatsApp, or you can put the link to the studio up here as well. You can come on in and we can have a conversation. Let me just copy it. And I'm just going ahead and put it up. Are we prepared for what is coming? I see you, Alex. I see you. Good night. Peace to the Moors in the building. I see you, Mr. Mitchell. Jackie, I see you too. Greetings, family. Empress. I give thanks. I give thanks. Daffodil, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I was telling folks, did some cleaning. I was asking for a mic check. 1 2 1 2. Tell me how the microphone sound, because I was here unplugging and rearranging and doing some stuff, and I seen I got a loose wire. I just got to figure out where I'm gonna put that. I don't know. I don't. Got me scratching my head like, where'd that go? So give me a mic check. 1 2 1 2. Tim, I see you too. Shout out to the Canadians in the building. Shout out to Canadians. Love and light family. Love and light politically incorrect family. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. We always in disguise, man. Realize, recognize, real disguise, man. Sounds great. Sounds clear. Okay. Good, 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 good. I like that, Daffodil. I like that. Sounding clear. Sounding clear. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, like I said, I was doing some cleaning. You know, when you're cleaning, you tend to come across things you have not seen in a long time. Well, tonight is no exception. I came across something that I had not seen in quite some time, and I definitely want to share this with you all tonight. I mean, when I came across it, it was so profound. I was like, wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Daffodil, we see you. I see you too, Empress. Greetings, greetings, Andrea. I was telling the others, I came across this tonight, cleaning, and I want to share it. So I'm going to share it in a minute. But I also have a question. Are we prepared for what's coming? Now, guess what? I don't want to be on no spookism. I know, what do you call it? No, what folks would call,
on April 13th.
What people call shock and awe. I'm not gonna be doing that. You know what I'm saying? No shock and awe.
In the year.
No shock and awe. But we're going to discuss something tonight that I think is important, and I'm going to present it through this feature I got here now of video files. I can share video files and stuff. They kind of upgraded the software, so I'm gonna put it right there. But before I get into that, are we prepared for what's coming? Well, guess what? You might ask me, what's coming? I see you, Miss Critchlow. I see you. Divine greetings to you too. Sean, what up? What up? Good night to you too, Maria. Oh, Maria. Yo, Maria is so nice, right? They made a whole song about Maria, like a song that was international. Go look it up. Santos, what was his name? Santos. What was the name? Carlos Santana. Yeah, Carlos Santana. I heard somebody just whispered it in my ear. I don't know who said it. Yeah, man. Maria, they made a song about Maria. That's how serious Marias are, man. Don't play with Marias, man. SG, greetings, family. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Love and light, King. Beverly, good night to you too. Beverly, I'm going to share something about myself tonight that you might not have known. Maria said, "Oh, you too sweet." Nah, I ain't sweet, Maria, man. I just, Rastafari, natural. It's like sucking on Ken. Wait. You know what? Just skip that one right there. Just let that go. Let that go. Let that go. Right. So, like I was saying, man. So, a few years ago, y'all might not know this, but there was there was a guy in Barbados. His name was Neil Holder, and he had some ideas. He was going to do something in terms of making a political difference, and he came. We had a mutual associate. We had a mutual friend associate. And they told him all about the works we were doing and stuff in the community and Pine and across Barbados and the Caribbean. So he was like, "Yo, this guy so like a guy that yeah." So. Yeah, no, they arranged a meeting and they approached me like, "Yo, bam, you know what I'm saying? We heard about what you're doing, everything. So we got this political party and we think you're the man for the party. Like you could come and do your thing. You're already doing it. And that'd be easy if you just come on in." So I was like, "Oh man, Maria, you're right to laugh, Maria. I hear you, Beverly." So I decided, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give this thing a try. I'm gonna give this thing a try, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try this thing. But I wasn't really like, I can't say I wasn't into it. I always had my reservations in that. My thing was I just want to do the work. I don't really care much about, the whole running around and candidates trying to talk each other out and do people laundry in the street and all that. Like that's irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. But so I wasn't about that whole kind of thing. Not that this group was about that. I've been to a few meetings, heard the conversations, certain vibes, met some really good people, really, really good people. Shout out to Brother Scanterbury from the north, man. Good people. Met some really good people. Sister Kiba, good people. And so, to make a short story long, the organization was called, if y'all can see the screen really quick, if y'all can see it, it was called BIM. It was called BIM, which was an acronym, and it was I don't know if you can see that. It was Barbados Integrity Movement. That's what it was. It said candidate, and they got Emmanuel Barelia. And so inside it was together we will, not we can, we will. I'm saying we will do this together. And, you know, it had the names and numbers and all that email and stuff. But on the back then of the card, it had the flag. So when I saw this tonight in reference to the flag, and of course, naturally, you know what I'm saying, something triggered like, wait a minute, you know. Well, as fate would have it, I didn't actually get to nomination on time. I got there at 3:59, and nominations closed at 4. So although I argue the point that, well, you know, I'm a minute early, you acknowledge I'm a minute early. So there's no technicality. If it closed at 4, 3:59 is not 4. But this is Barbados. The guy made a phone call, and whoever's in charge said, nah, leave him out. He's too late. So that's what happened. And so I wasn't I didn't have my name on the ballot. Nobody could have voted for me. So I didn't get a vote, or didn't get a vote, or no one that, you know. So that's what happened. And I was thinking, you know, lately, here it is that 2020 came up again, and I was considering the whole thing, you know, like join up with another group again. And that wasn't really the intention again. But naturally, folks see the work you're doing and they ask you to come on board, come join with us. And I'll be upfront and say this. Shout out to Barbados Sovereignty, by the way. There are many other people asking me to be a part of their, you know, movement and form different alliances as they progress. You know, it's funny because, you know, I didn't forget, you know, had a few calls, but basically the same thing happened. I got there at 3:30. I got literally, like, you can't make this stuff up. And although I was early enough, for some reason, a twist of fate, the circumstances didn't work itself out to approximately 3:59 again. And the guy was like, wait, again? Like, really? Same guy. He was like, you can't make this up. So he made a call again, and basically the same thing happened. So I was like, damn, okay, what am I to learn from this? What am I to gain? What am I to understand by this, you know? And so I think I realized that what it is that if I'm going to go forward, I don't think it's a case where, you know, I don't think I could follow anyone into this mission. I don't think I'm supposed to follow anyone into this mission, at least not the way it was unfolding. I don't mind making associations or, you know, connecting with people on a level, but some journeys you got to walk alone, at least for a period of time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with again forming alliances, but yeah, for all that we was the slogan. Yeah, it got me thinking, family. You know, a lot of talk about elections and Mia Montley and this party and that party and the BLP. One guy said, I'm looking for a red shirt. He didn't explain that. So I'm assuming, you know, I really don't know what he meant. But I know that in Barbados, that's usually something that people say when you're trying to get with Miss Montley. And I don't have no problem with Miss Montley. I have a few objections to some of the things I see going on. So, you know, but as far as an individual, she's doing what she's been called to do. I see that clearly, you know. So as Rastafari, I gonna do what I'm called to do. You know, simple. You know, somebody got to play Miss Montley role. It's best that it is Miss Montley. But then there's the DLP and I don't even know which one, because it seems to be 2 D's in the DLP, or too many D's in the DLP. Too many D's, you get it? Too many D's in the DLP, or perhaps not enough D's in the DLP. I don't know what the problem with the DLP is, but the D's certainly got some developing to do. Yo, man, I cracked myself up. So so here I am now, and yeah, I'm thinking. Shout out to moms, by the way, the matriarch. Moms, shout out. I received your blessings. You already know what time it is. And so, yeah, we got some things to do. Now, why am I saying this? Again, are we prepared for what's coming? Now, y'all notice how I just pushed the clutch in and shift, right? Well, I ain't really shift. I'm going up a hill, so I got to change the gear, the torque. What's coming? What's coming? What's coming? If you really think about it right now, you look around. I saw a video recently of a lady, and I didn't even know she had a page up. And I don't know if I should play it because I don't know if I don't have rights to play this. I don't want the lady to that. Well, maybe I should just I don't know. Anyhow, she was on a YouTube video, and basically she was explaining about buying a meat roll and a I think it was a chicken patty or something like that. Combine the two of them. Let me see if I can find this because I didn't want to play it, but you know, the rights and thing. Let me go fetch it for you. I'm gonna fetch it for you, man. I'm gonna fetch it for you. I'm gonna fetch it because, yeah, I find out that a lot of folks have been reporting the page more frequently than previously, and it's not all videos. It's just some videos, and I understand it to be just that. I understand it to be just that. Let me hold on. Let me just go to her page real quick and get that particular video. That one, this one right here. It is. Right, wait. There you go. Yeah, there you go. How do I? Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna play it. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't have problems with people reporting my platform. I don't have a problem with it. If that's your job, you know, that's how you make your money. You know, that's how you make your money. I know that you know that's your thing. That's your thing. But anyhow, y'all just gonna have to keep reporting my page because I mean, like I said, I'm gonna come here and speak according to how the spirit leads me. And so this young lady, like I said, I don't know her. I just came across it in my feed. It popped up in Barbados. I thought it was interesting. Like, wait a minute, what's this? So I'm gonna share this with y'all. Some of y'all probably saw this already. If you didn't see this, she has a page on Barbados. Very interesting. Some good stuff. Some good stuff. I admit that. But let me go ahead and share this really quick and share this page. I don't even know how I can enlarge it, but let me see if I can make it larger. It kind of large. All right, here it is. Here it is. I mean, here it is. Okay, here it is. Yeah, this should work. Yeah, this should work. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to share this really quick. Let me just add this to the stage. All right, so this is what up right here. Let's go ahead and add this. Now, this came up in my, like I said, it came up in my feed. I was watching it, and I think I want to share this with y'all. Let me just go ahead and share this. I thought this was interesting. Let me just turn off the banner for a minute so y'all can see the bottom and she has information.
Can somebody explain to me how this and this is a total of 1550? Like, what world we living in? When did I leave this world, Barbados, and come back? And pastries are now almost as expensive as a snap box. This is crazy. Like, this one is a chicken and ham, chicken and cheese, ham and cheese. This is ham and cheese.
And just for the record, no, I'm not buying any ham and cheese. So that's irrelevant, completely irrelevant for me. However, I think she has a point in terms of principles. Back to the clip.
And this is $8.50. And this is your regular beef patty. That is $7. Like I might as well go and buy a. I don't know. Like, somebody please tell me when did these things become so expensive? I not understanding this. How are we surviving in this country? How you feeling, people? How you want we have children when you can't even buy something basic like this? But I used to be like $4, sometimes $3. Yeah, no, explaining.
Yeah, well, there's a number of things that need explaining with this clip. I mean, with the locks and all and ham and cheese, but I ain't getting into that. That's not what this program is about. I mean, you know what I mean? That's That's not what this is about. But she has a point though, when it comes to the whole cost of living in Barbados, like almost the price of a snack box is 2 patties. Like, come on, man. Somebody tell somebody that something ain't right. Are we prepared for what's coming? Realize that food is becoming very expensive. Food is becoming expensive, at least what we considered fast food or whatever the case is. And even regular foods, you go to buy produce and stuff, plantain, some places it's $4 a pound. I'm thinking $4 a pound for plantains. Like, really? Try buying some yams, especially out of season. Don't even talk with sweet potatoes, like when they're scarce. So my point is, food is clearly becoming an issue in terms of cost. And why is that? You keep hearing food security, food sovereignty. These are words you keep hearing everywhere you turn. But the more you pay attention, you realize that, man, something ain't right when it comes to this food thing, man. Something ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. Like, something ain't right. So are we prepared for what's coming, really? I mean, we went through the whole COVID thing the other day. Barely got out of that. Like, barely got out of that. I mean, from the psychological part of it and everything else that came with it. It was a learning curve. Y'all know it was a learning curve, man. Seriously. So, okay, so what's next? What's next? Because food look like it's a serious thing that's going to be a price issue going forward. Like, that's going to be a price issue. Planting food right now got to be the thing on everybody's mind. Finding ways to plant food, expand your space, and do what you got to do, because it's obvious what these folks are working on. And on top of that, you know, like I said, I got a video I'm going to share tonight. I don't mean to end in the doom and gloom. I've heard about it before. I've done some research on it. And again, the one thing you can't trust, I know everybody say you can't trust the system, you know that, but the one you can trust about the system is that you can't trust the system, not the way it is. So I'm going to share this video as well, and they're going to bring some things together. We're being completely distracted, family, with everything. Somebody called me today, yo, you got to talk about the archives being burnt down. I said, who, me? Not me. That's as much as I'm going to say about the archives being burnt down. Like, we could discuss that all night long. Why would you have such sacred, precious documents not in a concrete room or metal facility or someplace that they're at least safe? Like how you got safes that's be fireproof? Nah. Distractions, family. Distractions, man. Let's keep that in mind. They got to keep you distracted so that every week there's something else. But what's really going on? A lot of stuff going on. A lot. Like how Broad Street downtown ain't got nobody in sight. Like it just goes down, empty. Ain't no commerce, ain't no busy tourist cricket, all that. This is no week what? This is what week what today is, the 19th. This is almost week 3. Because it started on the 1st, right? I don't know if anybody could tell me here. Help me here, family. Did the cricket start on the 1st of June? I think it was the 1st, something along those lines. My point is $50 million. This is almost week 3. Week 3, and where the money at? Yeah, I see the camera focusing and refocusing. Interestingly enough, because I didn't even know that my camera could focus. I must have clicked on a link. We gonna figure it out though. But nevertheless, family, the whole idea is that, man, this ain't adding up. You get what I'm saying? It ain't adding up. So we got to pay attention. A lot of stuff is distraction. That $50 million could have gone real quick into building a facility to put them joints in that built more secure. I'm just saying. We're going to store that shit in a container with a little AC on the outside to keep the temperature at a certain height with some solar panels on top, and it'd be good to go. Just enough chill to keep your documents from dry rotting, but not too cold that they get moisture on them and start to form mildew. And I could think of that as a simple plan and solution, easy fix while you're fixing other stuff. So don't let them fool you, family. Pure distractions, man. Juneteenth, another distraction again, because we know that it didn't happen on the 19th. Like those who know what June 19th is supposed to be, know that June 19th ain't really June. You know what? I ain't even gonna touch it. Go do some research on that. Don't just embrace everything they tell you Go do your own research, family. That way you can see for yourself that a lot of stuff that we've been told isn't what we've been told. And that's what it is, man. But I want to share this other video, you know, full security that I said that lady's video was one of the videos, but this is the video I really want to share right here.
April 13th,
Wait, let me go back and add it to
year 2029.
Yeah.
This asteroid named Apophis. So we know for certain that Apophis on Friday the 13th, April 2029, it's the size of the Rose Bowl. It'll get close enough to Earth.
Okay, hold on. Let me pause this a second. Let me give y'all some April 13th, 2029. This is the date, family. Look this up. Look this up. Look this up. Look this up. April 13th, 2029. Let me just start back here before I play this video. Understand the character. Let me not say that. Understand the players involved in this. Now, again, like I'm saying, the one that you can't trust is you can trust, you can't trust them. So when they start to tell you stuff, start to pay attention. It means that, for example, a few years ago, they said, listen, look, there's this thing coming out of China. We're not sure. This is what it is. This is what's happening. And look what happened right after. Don't forget, there's a 2030. Well, let me go a little further. Remember Agenda 2021? Some of y'all might be young enough to remember that. I'm telling my age. Because when I was first on this conscious track back in like 2009, 2010, 2011, there was this thing called Rex 84. There's also something called the Agenda 21. That was a big thing. But of course, in 2011, 2021, it was like, woo, that was a long way away. It was a long way away. It was a long way away. So we hit 2019 and then 2020, it became obvious that 2021, the 2021 agenda was a reality, like the lock steps that were first published and printed back in 2010. So although we read it back then, like, man, this is so far in the future, this can't be real, like a joke. Listen, when 2020 hit, man, and lockstep became a reality and 2021 came in and this thing came out, if you know what I mean, it was like, this wasn't a joke. This was a setup. So now they tell us about 2030, Agenda 2030. This is in 2029. I want us to pay attention to that. 2029. 2029. Okay. 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 I'm going to give you all a little science tonight, man, but you're going to bear with me. I want somebody to tell me right now. Let me see who's paying attention. Let me go to the comments first. I'm going to play the video. I see Maria. We got another Maria in the house. Oh, man. Maria. I'm telling you, man. Good night, family. Good night, family. Greetings to you, too. Sharon, we see you. We see you. Yes, family. For your recording purposes, shout out GZ. He said more expensive. Yeah, the food is definitely more expensive. That's right, Alex. Shout out to Beijing Vibes Radio, man. Alex, you gotta send me the link next time, man. I don't always catch it when I'm on the road, but just give me a little update. Noel, we see you too, family. We definitely got to plant our own food. The big shareholders don't want that. They don't want it at all. There's a famine. They talk about destroying crops and stuff. This is a reality, man. Don't get tight with it. Noel say, good news. The state of Kansas is suing those criminals. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm hearing a lot of, like I told you, the Circuit 9 ruling. Like I told y'all to go look up. Do y'all do your homework? Don't just for the record. I just remember that. Do y'all do your homework? Do y'all? You know what? Y'all gonna have to start handing in homework assignments, man. I'm gonna start doing this page on a real different. Like I said, we're doing some changes, so we're gonna have a members only private section, not on live but on the Zoom, and y'all gonna have to hand in your homework, man. We on here talking. Alex said Juneteenth. Yeah, man. Look it up. Just like Wellington Street Fire, the Draxar Archives payouts is at work. Wait, how you know it's so good? How you know it's so good, man? Let them do whatever they're doing, man. We gonna do what we gotta do same way. Distractions, something definitely wrong. Once you know, man. Oh, they spend the money on paint. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. They said, man, they have copies of those archives. How do a document become an archive document? Listen, if they tell you look left, look right. That's all I'm saying. Don't get tapped with that place. Can anybody tell me how many years is Ethiopia calendar different to the Gregorian calendar? How many years difference is Ethiopian year calendar different to the Gregorian calendar? Yes. Tim, I see you too, Tim. They said lightning strike, yet they're still investigating by fire department. Yeah, they want to know, if the lightning, if it was Thor. That's probably what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Once you know, Y2K. Hail up, family. Greetings, Rastafari. Greetings to one and all. No, I said Y2K. Andrea said about 9 years, not about 9. I want the number of years. Somebody give me the number, not 9. Somebody get into it. Come on, family. Give me the numbers. How many years? What's the difference between the years Ethiopia calendar versus the Gregorian calendar? Ron says 7.5. Greetings. Yes. That's what we're talking about. It's actually 8 years difference. 8 years difference. 8 years difference, family. No, and in 20, he said, I believe it's 2016. Check it out, family. What year right now is in Ethiopia? And that a quick Google search should give you that. And we in 2024. So 2016 and 24, 2016 and 2024, 4 and 4, right? So be clear. Okay, family. Let me let this video play here first, and I'm gonna get back into the comments. I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to say, because like I can't explain it, man. I'm on here because I'm called to be on here. I got a number of things I would rather like to go and do right now. Like to finish this project I started. Yeah, I think it fit right. I think it fit perfect. Give me your thoughts on what you think about the project, man, and what I could add to it. I got some more books I got to put in there. The bookshelf in the front is completely full. The rest of my books are all over the place. I hate that. Like, I don't like that at all. So give thanks for that one right there. At that donation, I should give thanks, really. So let me play this video, family. I want y'all to pay attention to what this guy is about to say, and look at the year, because I'm gonna tell you something afterwards. I want y'all to pay attention to. Check this out, man. Check this out.
On April 13th, in the year 2029, this asteroid named Apophis. So we know for certain that Apophis, on Friday the 13th, April 2029, it's the size of the Rose Bowl. It'll get close enough to Earth that it will dip below Earth's communication satellites. It'll be the biggest, closest thing ever to come near Earth. Here's the catch. Its orbit remains sufficiently uncertain.
Here's the catch. You see, don't miss that. Here's the catch, though. Here is the catch. There's always a catch. Listen to this carefully. I'm gonna play it again afterwards. I don't want to keep stopping it, but listen to this.
Remains sufficiently uncertain. There is an interval range where if it threads that keyhole, we call it a keyhole. It's a 600 mile range. If its orbit goes through that range, Earth's gravity will be just right, or rather, just wrong, so that it will alter its orbit so that it will hit us 7 years later.
Okay, let me
on April 13th.
Let me pause this again. Now, like I said, family, you can't make this stuff up. So on April the 13th, Friday, April the 13th. Can't make this up. On Friday, April the 13th, 2029, which is interesting because Agenda 21, if you think about it, if you take away 8 years from 29, it really would be Ethiopia 2021. I'm just saying. So the Agenda 21 that we think didn't come off, which, things were supposed to significantly change the course of the earth, well, what the inhabitants of the earth, they're now saying that there's an asteroid heading this way, which we've been hearing about this, we've seen the movies, we kind of get the idea. But what they're saying is that because of Earth gravity, one or two things could happen. Because the gravity of Earth is such what it is, if it's close enough, it could kind of push it out into space or basically pull it to Earth. The thing is, what he said at the end of it, it could push it off so that it will impact Earth approximately 7 years later. So it's almost like buying time. Now, wait a minute. Let me play again. Play again. Well, y'all listen carefully.
On April 13th, in the year 2029, this asteroid named Apophis. So we know for certain that Apophis, on Friday the 13th, April 2029, it's the size of the Rose Bowl. It'll get close enough to Earth that it will dip below Earth's communication satellites. It'll be the biggest, closest thing ever to come known to come near Earth. Here's the catch. Its orbit remains sufficiently uncertain. There is an interval range where if it threads that keyhole, we call it a keyhole. It's a 600 mile, several hundred mile range. If its orbit goes through that range, Earth's gravity will be just right, or rather, just wrong, so that it will alter its orbit so that it will hit us 7 years later.
So that it will hit Earth 7 years later. So when I asked the question, are we prepared for what's coming? It wasn't necessarily based on what they're saying. What I'm saying is that, when we start seeing the system start to shuffle, you're hearing rumors of war all over the world. There's a lot of unrest all across the globe, like literally. I mean, things have always been going on. But this is a whole different story. Whole different story. I mean, and India right now, India is in a whole different position. Like, India does not care anything about China. They don't care anything about America. They got approximately over 1 billion people. They're like, whatever y'all want to do, like whatever. And it's like, we over here in the Caribbean with our Caribbean leaders, our prime servants. And, you would think that because we are such a small state, what they call a small state, it would make sense to make sure that you can sustain yourself. Because there's an old African saying, when you see two elephants fighting, only the grass suffers. I mean, think about it. So when you see these bigger countries doing all this stuff, making plans, projecting what's to come, telling you it going to hit and what going to happen, like, wait, hold on. That's providing that the gravity kind of pushes it back out. What he didn't tell you, well, what happens if it doesn't? I'm just saying. The Earth gravity is sufficient to kind of alter its impact by 7 years. But he didn't say it was going to stop it. And if it doesn't alter it, then what happens? So this is 2029. Listen, this is not talking about, remember what I told y'all, when we heard that stuff back, and I remember Lumumba, I mean, we was on this thing from early. And so with the BIAT program, we traveling the region, we talking to youths, we bringing this information, and like folks probably thought we was a bunch of lunatics. I'm telling you, there was a thought we was nuts. Left Barbados, went St. Lucia, spoke in all the, well, not all the churches, but a lot of churches, especially the churches, because On the blocks is one thing with the youths and the gangs. That's, we love it. But you see, the church, as a Rasta man going to the church, man, that was a different conversation. I ain't gonna tell you. Especially recently for me, being kicked out of the church. Mama Ben left the church. He wasn't trying to hear that. But me, I was going through my own little thing and sharing this information and having the church receive it as if they knew something, but they're looking at it from the spirit of prophecy. They're looking at it based on the Bible that talks about these things actually happening. Of course, for me, it's like, yeah, maybe there's a connection. Who knows? I'm not trying to promote Christianity in that sense, but the reality is the Bible does talk about these things happening. Fast forward now, like I said, not that we didn't believe it, like no one could have expected the kind of impact that it would have. And 2019, 2020, definitely 2021 and 22 showed us the power of these folks that planned this thing all the way back, that they told us. I mean, they told us in lockstep Rockefeller document. They told us. We just did, I mean, I don't know what we thought. We probably didn't take it serious. So what I'm saying now is that here it is, they're telling us something again ahead of schedule. But it isn't so far in the future because this is 2024, family. June is almost done. This is almost 2026. We're closer. We're talking approximately let me call it 5.5. Let me call it 5.5. Let me say 5.5. We ain't calling it half. We ain't gonna dismiss the half. 5.5. Well, this is 2024. COVID started in 2019, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Wait, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You understand it? COVID started 5 years ago. Like 5 years done pass since COVID, and COVID is so fresh in our minds. It was literally like just the other day. Like, think about it, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. It was like just the other day. And 5 years done gone by like that. Like that. Let's have this conversation, man. The phone lines are open. Like I said, let me post a link right here. Give me your thoughts on this, man. Y'all might think I've been, let me not say that, drinking some bush or something, some high-grade bush. Oh, man. Family, on a serious note, are we prepared? Are we really like, are we just going on with life whistling Dixie? Like it's all good, what you gonna do? These folks building these warehouses. Look, there's so much construction going on across Barbados right now. Like all these buildings, and then thinking, wait, all these warehouses, all these buildings, what really going on inside these places that we assume it's just business? But I'm saying this, well, if it's business, what kind of business? Because, I mean, we ain't selling no additional food. We ain't manufacturing no additional food. What's all these warehouses and all this storage bonds? Like, what, like, what they putting in there? Like, what's going on, family? Like, really, what's going on? Inquiring minds want to know, but the link is on the, I just posted the link. It's on Facebook and it's on YouTube. Feel free to come on in. Let me know what your thoughts are. And yeah, let me know, family. Let me know. The link is also on Facebook for those who want to come on in the yard. StreamYard is here. It works better on Chrome browser. Give me your thoughts on this, family. Let me know what y'all think, man. And the brother said, yeah, I give thanks more. 2029 equals 13 as well. Crazy. It is this brother knows his stuff, but right on Friday the 13th, I have to attract Jason from, I have to contact Jason from Friday the 13th about this. Jason has a monopoly on the 13th, but the 13th was our day long before it was his. You know what I'm saying? You think about it, Christ and the disciples was 13 too. Don't get tapped with it. Don't get tapped with it. We ain't even going to talk about the flag, the eagle, the olives, and the, the stripes. We ain't going to even go down that road. Those who know. We ain't even going to talk about that. We ain't talk about the layers, the bricks, Real men wear aprons, they said, right? Listen, man. Bunker people, yep. I'm telling you. April is not really the 4th month of the year. That's what they tell us, but that's not really accurate. If you want to be truthful, it definitely isn't really accurate. Not the way that we have been taught. Noel, come on, let's ask Nostradamus. You gotta be Nostradamus, huh? If we only knew who that really was. Yep. Shout out to Jackie, the family. You know what's going on, man. Yep. And just before he admitted it never happened. Who wrote the Bible has to make the stories become a reality, to make it look real. So you know who's coming next, right? We all in the play. Let's pretend. So back in Obama, they built bunkers, but only certain people are allowed in, and it wasn't going to be us. Terrence Howard, the real Iron Man tech, going on live. Don't get tight with Terrence here. Again, Terrence is one of them actors. I'm just saying. Prices getting higher and quality worse than ever. Yep. Michelle said, yeah, be laughing, but it really ain't funny. I'll tell you why it ain't funny. Because even if it was a hoax, even if the whole pandemic thing, circumstances was again, regardless of what they claim it was or wasn't, here's the reality. Folks were locked in their homes, schools were shut down, churches, folks got arrested, people died, children committed suicide, families were distanced, old folks. Look, the reality of it was real. It was absolutely real, regardless of if it was a joke and a lie. The circumstances that they forced people to endure, those were real. So all I'm saying is, regardless of if this is real or fake, what I'm saying is that the consequences of it will certainly be real. And the question is, what are we doing? And I'm not, again, based on what I'm saying on this particular, that particular footage. I'm asking us for right here, right now. What we doing, man? What we really doing? Because, what we doing? It's that kind of time. There's some things we must never forget, man. Obama, Rama, Pajama. I'm not even touching that. Alex is saying, take it from there, my brother. April being the 1st, September being 7th, October being 8th, November being 9th, December 10th. Okay, you know what time it is. They said the scriptures seem to be first script. Get it? First script. All going to plan. Mankind and Mother Nature are the enemy at this point. Straight up. Facts, man. The fear they are installing will have a massive impact on people's mental health. That's what I'm talking about. That's definitely going to be the case. That's why my point is, I got someone backstage that want to come on in. I'm gonna let the brother come on in a minute. In fact, no, I'm gonna bring him first. Then I'm gonna show you the next image I got to play. Welcome to Politically Incorrect, my brother, where we get it correct. If you're not correct,
yes, sir. Good night. How you doing? Greetings.
I'm good, my brother Noel. Welcome again. How you doing? I see you love this platform, huh?
Man, I love to be educated.
Well, no, we according to my uncle, we're learning from each other, and
There you go. There you go.
Giant, man, and he would always tell me that. Although I felt I was always learning from him, he always claimed he was learning a lot more from me, and I guess, like he said, we learn from each other. So tell us, what's on your mind, my brother?
Well, I got a lot of questions, but I want to ask one question about that space shuttle, that space housing that they're building up there that nobody don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
We got this this asteroid about to hit Earth.
You mean the space station they're talking about?
The space station, yeah, that
Space station?
Right, that America hit Russia, Russia hit America, but they're working on it.
Yeah, that should tell you something.
right? So this mental plan for this 2029,
Yeah.
um, scare factors. And they know what they're doing. They can laser that, off the earth path and all that kind of stuff. So they're just trying to create fears. But my my happiness today was Kansas City finally get Pfizer and them in court over the vaccines.
Well,
Because
what you can do for us is send us a link, post a link,
yeah,
because
right, right.
I'm not saying that what you're saying isn't accurate, but we still got
I
to
guess
make sure we're not spreading disinformation. So they don't say that we spreading disinformation. So you
right,
guys
right.
you got to send me a link for sure, because
I
I'm
will
telling
send
you,
it to you. Mm.
they would push a button on my page so fast you would think it was a smoke alarm. Man.
I know, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
because what happened is
I read it
YouTube
today.
emails, Facebook sends me email, and they don't tell me who, but they tell me
Yeah,
like, oh man. I mean, even if I was watching something I didn't agree with, I
right, right,
just shift
right.
and go along. I just shift and go along. I don't watch it to the end and report it like you on here killing somebody like in some sort of crazy video like some sort of. But I mean, folks have their reasons for doing what they're doing, and so
Right. Mm.
you know that's
And
all
as
it
you
is.
know, yeah, and as you know, my background is in the engineering. That
Mhm.
fire that I had down in Black Rock with the so-called lightning strike. You know, I would like them to ask the lightning power if the building was grounded. Got to proclaim that lightning hit the galvanized and somehow went straight through and burned the building. Fires need oxygen to burn. And according to what I saw on the videos, that fire burns so fast. I know there's a lot of old papers in there, et cetera, et cetera. But something sounds fishy, according to what I know. If the building have galvanized on it and the lightning hit it, you know, the building is grounded from the lightning power, providing power to the building. So something ain't right. I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but according to my knowledge of work, something
Something,
ain't right.
something.
It's too,
Yeah.
it's too easy. Long story
Well,
short.
like I tell folks, because somebody was telling me that I should do a whole program on it. They want to hear your thoughts on it, and I just told them straight. I don't really plan to talk about it. I may mention it in passing, but like it's for me, it's a complete distraction because what's at this point? At this point, what's the point? That's not the first building that was holding archives in Barbados that burned. We mustn't forget Bay Street, and these are things that, like I said, it's like let me go. Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. The Library of Alexandria, they say, was burnt down, right? Remember that?
I heard of it. Yeah.
But the books are in the Vatican vault. So all I'm saying, man, like let's not fall for it, man. Let's not fall for it. Like they want to hide things from you, so they gotta hide it from you. They're not burning anything. They hid what they hid and they staged it. So we know that that's probably what they did. So who knows? But I'm definitely not spending any time putting thought into it because I'm trying to analyze the science of it because it's pointless because it's a conundrum to start with. Just
That's
to
true.
start.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
they would love you to spend the next 3 days on brass stacks, 4 days a week discussing this thing. Meanwhile, you ain't gonna realize that ain't no tourists in Bridgetown buying up nothing. And
Yeah.
nobody making no money from this World Cup. They were talking about making all this money. The people
Well,
who
the
conduct
prime.
the World Cup is who making the money here.
Yeah. Well, the prime minister had a news flash. I think it was today or yesterday, but I should see not funding the small islands. Like the bigger countries. I don't know if you saw that one.
Nah,
You know.
well, she now realized that. Come on, come on.
I was saying the same thing, because I was
Well,
like, "Come on, man,
listen,
you spent
man.
all this."
Like all I'm saying is that do not fall for it. Like my brother said, it's all predictive programming. Do not fall for it. Prepare yourself. Be prepared. Make preparation. Make it's better to be prepared than to get ready. Yeah.
That's true.
So
I
what I'm
can't wait.
saying,
I can't wait for the guru to come on about the foods, because that's what my background there. I'm a
yeah,
health
yeah.
nut
We talked
myself.
earlier too. We got to get some help for the elder man. Look, I wouldn't even say it, man. In fact, I'm going to say it. In fact, I'm going to say it. we got to take care of our own, and that's just the reality. And it's such a, for me, it is, it's almost, man, politics is a funny thing. It's almost criminal what lack of respect I think the elder receives in his homeland, knowing what he contributes and how he does, and then not being in a better position, you know. And I mean that even financially and socially. But you know, elders are more like, he good. But in reality, man, we got to do better for our people. Like, we cannot wait for a system of politics and political clowns to do for us what we need to do for ourselves. So I'm going to say this tonight. I don't normally even say it, but we need to raise some funds for the elders. I'm going to actually put it out there. See this PayPal account right here on the screen? If you can make something happen with that, make it happen. And let's send the elder package. I'm in the process of sending him some stuff as well, even for medicals, because he's having some medical challenges right now as well, physically, even with his sciatica nerve. And I don't even know how old the elder is, but he must be in his late 70s. I don't even know how old he is, but he's not a young fella.
Wow.
He ain't fit, but I know he ain't young. But he may not want to, his children are older than me. And so, you know, but anyhow, if you can assist. That's all I'm going to say, man. And that goes out to the whole entire faith family. We'll do something here in Barbados as well. And we'll take care. We send an elder package before the week. Well, the week is almost out, but before the week is out, at least by weekend. So I think the ship goes down tomorrow. If I could even pull that off. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah. We'll figure something out. But we got to do something for the elder. And that's just a reality. Yeah. And that's just a reality. But
yeah, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you on that.
All right, good thanks. We can't wait for these ministers, man, because I've seen it before. I go back to the same incident in Silver Hill, Law Hill, with a young man, this minister, Mr. Adrian Ford. I call his name. I don't even, the city cybercrime bill in effect. I don't even know if it's in effect, but I'm gonna say this, right? This minister right here, man, I don't do call out people. That's not something I do. I don't come on here and you know, but see, God Hill should ban this minister, man. Like, ban this man from coming. That's why, you know, I don't be on the blocks and the block boss and them kind of things, right? But see, if I was on a block, I run a block, I was on a block, like what they call a block boss, community representative. Let me use a different word, because I don't know what the block boss. A community representative. This, he can come out there, man, like, go tell him, man, straight, you ain't doing nothing for nobody in this community, nothing except, you know, the young men, except the young boys. Let me put it differently. You know, real thing. You ain't doing nothing for nobody. And I ain't saying that like, you know, one body better than somebody else. I'm saying, man, we got to stop letting these ministers talk this pretty talk about the place, getting out beer and, well, wherever they getting out. Nah, man, like, nah. I wish he would call me. Say, if you put information out that might be embarrassing. I got the pictures still. I would just lose my phone and tell you, you know, court, Your Honor, I ain't putting the pictures out. I lost the phone. Somebody fighting for. Let me stop. But on a serious note, brethren, like, it's crazy, man. Like, look, man, are we prepared? Let me focus on what we got to focus on here, because they not playing. They're not playing. It's obvious. Whether it's a script, whether it's a plan, whether it's a scam, all I'm saying is that we need to have a plan, because let me share this picture right here real quick. I just want to share this for dramatic effects, just for a dramatic effect. This was just the other day here. Let me post this up here, Noel. Hang on a second. Let me share this with you, bro. This was only the other day. Let us not forget that. Like, let us not forget. This was just the other day here. You feel me?
Wow. Yes.
You feel me? This was just the other day, man. Let's not forget this. This was just the other day. We need to sort ourselves out, man. We need to sort us.
When you use that word, sort yourself out, and then you have a group of people that, you know, just go for the, you know, they bring from the politicians, you know, that's our problem. There's no unity within the black race. And when you, like me, I'm an activist regardless of where you go. When you become an outspoken person, then you become the problem. But you're trying to help those that lost, you know. I remember when I first come to America, man, I got locked up almost about 3 or 4 times for testing. You know.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, yes. And the rabbis always said,
Real
man,
civil rights activists.
yes, and the rabbis always said, man, the people that support Jesus, you know, they don't see it. Jesus was locked up, brutalized, you know, and they never decided to go in church, but they don't want to go up on the streets and march. You know, so I've been there. I've been there and I know it, but it's hard to talk to all people. I mean,
Crazy, man.
there's a,
Crazy.
it, there's an old saying, you talk to them, they hear, but they don't listen. They hear the noise, but they don't listen. If they will listen
Right.
more and they will understand, you know, that this fight and be preparing it's a serious issue.
Yeah, but that's why we got to know at this point, really start taking this thing to another level, man, and not allowing it to overcome us with fear, because we know that they use fear as one of the tactics. Making screen to this here as one of the tactics. They use fear to kind of
All the
control the
time.
people, you know. So
All the time. Yeah.
and the thing is, there are folks who you know, I understand that they subscribe to that because naturally that's the point of it as a fear tactic. So the question is, how do we start to prepare ourselves? What's the plan? What is the plan? You got to have a plan. Plan your work and work your plan, because we can't just sit back and say, well, nah, you know, we barely got out of the last situation, with our faculties. A lot of folks around us didn't make it out. Here's the thing. We got to be realistic and recognize that, well, a lot of folks didn't make it out because a lot of folks, you know, wasn't to make it out. That was the plan. And they tested
Yep.
it to see. So now that they got the situation kind of, you know, fine-tuned a bit more, what we think is coming next, man. Smoke screen and mirrors.
But again, you know, people had a plan when they had the pandemic, and then the plan just dropped because right now they're back into the GMOs and all the other easy stuff, you know, all the
Yeah,
gardens and all the other stuff. They just dropped by.
they backing it a bit more sophisticated. Don't forget now, you know, it's in the food now.
I know. I mean,
So
going into market, see the junk in there, man, is amazing.
it's in the food. So guess what? We realized that there were some folks who were hesitant, and that didn't quite work that way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make sure that what we do this time around is make the food scarce and put it in the food
Mm.
so that they compel to eat. So if you ain't got your own source of food,
Yep. It's a
look,
compulsory. You got to go there.
one of the things I've said this before, and one of the things you experience when you're incarcerated is when you get trouble, when you give what they consider trouble, you break the rules, let me phrase it. And some rules you're going to have to break. That's just a reality. They put you in a prison in prison. It's called a box, special housing unit. And even inside the special housing unit, there's another prison. You can believe that? There's 3 levels of prisons in a prison. When you get
4.
put in prison, inside a prison, there's nothing outside after that. One of the things they do is they take your food and they purine it and they mix it with a little flour and they bake it and they call it a loaf. You ever have rice and peas with chicken and vegetables and gravy all blend together like pap, I know, and just bake? It sounds like it would taste good, right? Nah, it's like eating digested food. Think about it for a second.
Oh, no.
Right. And they bake this and give it to you. The first day you see this at your door, you look at it like, oh, I'm not eating that. You smell it like, oh, hell no. And they serve it with boiled cabbage.
Oh.
Like the cabbage boils the cabbage is boiled so long that it looked like plastic. Like you could see right through it.
Oh,
You know,
no.
some gushy boiled cabbage and this loaf. Yeah, you want to get trouble? I supposed to feed you, right? They give you your food, but not in the form of food in its form. They give it to you in a different form, but it's your daily allowance. Imagine that. So the first,
Wow.
you don't mess with the first day. They give it to you twice a day. They give you breakfast, but then they give you that twice a day, lunch and dinner. Worst thing you could have. So most folks only eat breakfast because most guys don't touch lunch nor dinner. By day 2, still breakfast, slice of bread, a cup of tea, and some crap or the other. By day 3, it's like, you see, by day 4, if you got enough courage, you might make it to 4. But if you can make it to 4, you ain't making it to 5. By day 5, if you actually manage to get past day 3 and day 4, you find that you start to pick at the corner. The same thing you rejected for the last 3-4 days, you start to pick at. Why?
Yep.
Why? Because your situation demand that you got to eat something. You start to feel you losing your force. You start to feel like, nah. And they tell you, you might be in that situation for 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. You may got 90 days to serve in this condition. 90 days.
Yep.
And because sometimes they have a tendency to crack your cell and become violent, if you on your physical as a warrior, you know that if you ain't eating the bill, keep your strength up, they rush you, they gonna break you, man. And
Yep. Mentally, physically, and mentally.
And so I said it to say that one of the things I've seen this firsthand. I had my time in there. Oh man, boy, I tell you, boy, look, if not for the grace of God and my praying grandmother, I'm telling you, man, look, I don't wish that for nobody. But I've seen people be broken by that system of using food as a weapon. So, like I said, family, food is the first line of defense. So, yes, the elder got to come on and discuss it, but we got to do some stuff for the elder. And that's just the reality. But we're going to work it out. Give thanks for calling, Noel. You all the way where you are, and you tuned in, and you ain't never stopped. Like all the rest of the day. You got folks that have been on here from day 1 on this program, from the time we started back in COVID. Like, for real. I don't even know how many episodes I have up. I think somebody sent me a message today saying Marcia is celebrating her 4th year. I think it was 4th year. I think they sent me. I don't remember exactly offhand. So definitely shout out to Marcia Weeks and the work she's also been doing. And, it's a process. And everybody else have been putting in work behind the scenes, some in front of the camera, bonga lights. Remember, there's some folks, there's a brother that does the voice notes, Fred. I don't know if I subscribe to everything, but Fred got his thing down pat. Fred is hilarious to me, man. I find Fred hilarious. Or Fred be dropping the science. I can't even front. He be dropping the science. So, but there are a lot of people who putting in work. And I'm saying all that to say that, are we prepared for what's coming? It's okay to be distracted by, well, I not use the word distracted, to highlight a lot of what the government is not doing or doing that they're not doing. But while we're doing that, make sure while the horses, while the grass is growing, the horses is starving. You understand? Make sure we're preparing for what is to come in whatever form or the other. Any final thoughts before you part with us, Noel?
Nah, man, there's a whole lot I will talk about, but I'll let somebody else get on and continue.
Man, not too many people coming on here, man. This platform, folks love it from a distance.
I call it the fear factor, man. You can't be afraid of nothing.
The fear factor, yeah, I've been knowing, man. I think what it is that people think I'm unpredictable, like they don't know what I'm allowed to say, or I don't think that's what it is. But I think that at this point, like I said, when I came across this earlier, I thought about it and I was thinking to myself, like, I'm not big on politics, although a lot of people call me politician. I don't know why. Maybe because they think I talk a lot. Probably that's not such a good thing. But and my heart is for the people, man. And I was thinking lately, Barbados National Congress.
Yeah.
There's things we need to do here. And somebody need to step up on that level. I mean the level where they speak truth to power. I'm not talking about stepping up, having a platform, and talking about the mismanagement of funds, inappropriateness, nepotism, and all this other stuff. I'm not saying that that's not a factor. I'm saying we hear that all the time. Like, we hear that all the time. Let's speak truth to power now. Let's speak truth that cuts like a double-edged sword all the way to the white meat. Let's speak that truth. Let's use the pen as a sword, as a weapon, and put things in place and progress. People told, Ralph Torn and whatnot, the DLP, look, man, it's hard to have faith in the party right now that's so divided that the party have the party in court. Like, if they think, if Ralph Torn think that that's going to somehow work out in his favor, like, you literally, like, you can't be that vain, man, and arrogant that you think by going to court, not saying that the other, whoever else in court back and forth right. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the best way to unite the people is doing what's best for the people. Not some of the people, but all the people. The best solution to any problem is doing what's best for everyone involved in the problem. They should have been sat down somewhere privately, himself, Blackett, Ronnie, and whoever else, Pedro, and all these other cats up to the whoever they are. Look, man, let me meet by the beach somewhere neutral, somewhere. Meet at me at Motley headquarters, for heaven's sake. Meet somewhere neutral, man, and just sit down and reason, man. Like, yo, how we gonna fix this? Because what we cannot do as an army seemingly want to go against me and Motley and her team, whether they're together or not, they look it and divide the house like this. Got Barbadians right now in the whole household, people arguing who support Ralph, who support one guy, and families being literally torn apart. Like, two families right now that going through it because one support one support the other. I'm thinking, wait, hold on a minute.
That's so funny.
This thing dividing families, bro. Like, this is crazy. So my thing is, man, man. Somebody
and the worst thing about it, those politicians, they're not being transparent with what's going on. They're just doing things as they like.
Yep.
And then they put the public to fight against each other.
Yep.
The no bid contracts. We went Republic, and now we ain't got the constitution that to call our own. We're still working off the old one. I mean, there's so much stuff going on. I mean,
don't even start Constitution, man.
Amazing how Barbadians are, man. It's funny.
Tim said we got rid of the village supermarket, which was the all members backyard. Yeah. Well, it's time to bring back the supermarket. That's what's up, man. Correct is right, man. Listen, thanks again, Noel, for tuning in. Give thanks, man, for your energy, your synergy in this reality. We're going to keep pushing forward, man. All right?
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, give thanks. I'm going to holler at you a little later, man.
Okay, my brother.
All right, peace. Yes, family. Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. The brother called in and shared his thoughts. Like I said, family, don't be shy. Come on in. This was originally created to be the voice of the voiceless, the voice of the people, not Emmanuel Talks. Although it turning that way more often than not. We do have some guests coming in. And for those who don't know, we have an archive. We have interviewed all kind of folks from all parts of the world. I mean, crazy. And so a lot of information is here. Feel free to join us. We are here because we met, yeah, man. we met, well, look, man. Jackie, you can behave. I could just, right now, Jackie, I could actually hear you laughing, like I know you laughing, Jackie. I could hear you laughing. Like literally hear you cackling out. You is too much, man. Tell me if I right or if I right, man. I done. Yo, man, just the other day, family, we was in this situation and we could talk short, right? Whether or not we accept it, whether or not we believe it, whether or not we subscribe to it, whether it's a movie or not, the reality of it is the reality of it, We mustn't underestimate the idea that America playing this game and the rest of the countries in the world playing the game, they're all in cahoots. Don't forget, they all come together and sign their trees and do all kind of stuff. Yeah, there you go. You're right to laugh and hide your face. Love you too, man. Love you too. Love you too, man. We can't allow them to trick us, family. Just don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. We did that before. Well, some of us, because most of us, almost everyone on here, except those who know coming in for the first time, we knew what time it was. That's why we function how we function. Shout out to 789, man. One of the most historic events in Barbados. One of the most historic events in Barbados. 789. Listen, I'm telling you, it was not politically motivated. There was no political party behind it. There was no union behind it. It was the power of the people. And I'm telling you, that shook Barbados up. They had meetings after that, like, yo, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because they thought they had it under control, so the people took control and showed them that they did not have control. You see what I'm saying? Don't forget. So when they sent in the security forces, and even then the people still took control. Don't forget that, They sent the security forces to arrest the situation, and the people said no. Because security forces might forget, right? But they work for the people. It's the people who allegedly pay them, according to the narrative. So according to the narrative, the security forces work for the people. So you work for me. So you come for me, you work for me. No, you don't get to come for me and you work for me. Go for them. Go for them. No pun intended. Straight, man. Anyhow, what time is it? 1:15. Yeah, I like I said, man, I'm glad the sound is clear, the mic is clear. We're doing some adjustments here. We building something, family, and I've been saying it, and I'm getting closer. I'm building this thing. We're gonna take this, we're gonna push the clutch just on to this another level. And shout out to Philip, by the way. I'll call Philip too, man, because Philip tried a thing, man, but I see where Philip, Philip had the idea. We spoke about it. He run with it. And he did good with it. But we gonna put that on steroids, man. We gonna not steroids. We gonna put it on some add-ons. We gonna put the right term because y'all might misunderstand me. We gonna put it on some grown steroids, some grown food steroids, some add-ons and some yam. No synthetic, strictly natural, man. Shout out to the family too. Greetings to you too, family. Listen, greetings to you too, family. Let me leave it at that. Yeah, greetings to you too, family. It would be a miracle if any of them ever tell the truth. Oh. Don't take your sense to follow nonsense. Serious. Let's stay wise in these times, family. Let's stay wise. Like I said, we gotta do this thing a little different. Are we prepared? Food. The price of food keep going up. Family, plant food. I can't express this enough. Plant food. Shout out to Fade, by the way, and Barbados National Congress. Shout out to the Ethiopian World Federation as well. It is that time. And you're going to start hearing and seeing a lot of things in the not too distant future as things progress. And I thank y'all for the support continually, the energy, the synergy y'all share with me and the whole politically incorrect family. You know what I mean? I ain't see Smiling Butterfly tonight. Hope all is well with her. I ain't seen in a couple of nights. I trust it all is well. But for everyone else, y'all know who y'all are already. We here together, man. And that's what's up, man. That's right. Don't forget to tell a friend. Make sure you
Real news for the people in real time.
share and subscribe. You already know it is on YouTube. Make sure you click that bell so otherwise, they choose for you. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like and share as well. Yeah, let's bring some of the old stuff forward. Jackie. Oh, man. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Anyhow, family, let me get up out of here. Got a lot of things to do tonight, a few meetings to go to and a few, and definitely want to, get things happening. Yes, love and light, family. I see you. The brother answered, what I have in the ground. Man, right now I can't even say, well, plantains. I gotta be honest, plantains. A few purple figs. Although the last of the purple figs, and I think the lack of water was my issue with those because they came, but they didn't mature well enough, and that was a bit disappointing. But I was happy to see that they finally flourished after a few years of not flourishing. I noticed that. So again, the research and development project was just that, growing organically for the first time came with a learning curve. Trust me, and I've learned so much, and I'm happy that I've learned the things I've learned, the experience I've gotten is great. Definitely want to plant some yams and stuff coming up. You got some plans though. In fact, you need to holler at me too, because I know that you're not aware of a lot of stuff going on in Fade and whatnot. You have affiliations, but if you're that interested, it's time to get involved. For all those who want to be involved, the number's on the screen, 838-8253. Shout, someone will definitely reach out to you and things will happen. For sure. Anyhow, family, we up out of here. And yes, Sharon, love and light to you too. Night, Jackie. Night, Mom. But yeah, things about to make, things. This week coming gonna be such an pay attention this week coming. We may even have some lives being coming to you during the day. So make sure you like, subscribe, click the notification bell to all. Otherwise, you might miss those. But a number of things will happen in the not too distant future. Might even have a press conference coming up. Crazy. Anyhow, family, pay attention. Things about to happen. All right. And have a wonderful night. You too, family. I gotta get a tune, family. In fact, let me go back to what I was listening to earlier. Let me go back to what I was listening to earlier. I was listening to where is it? Was it this one? Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Daffodil, man. Daffodil, you ain't gonna believe what I was tuning into this earlier, all the while. I ain't seen it. Why do it? Until I close that page. Did I close that page? It looks so. Yeah, I did. That's all right. I can pull it back. I can pull it up, man. I can pull it up, man. I gonna pull it. Daffodil, this for you, Daffodil. This for you, Daffodil. I don't know if you're still there, man. Be well to you too, family. All is well. I was actually dropping a little sizzler. I was doing a little sizzler, man. I had to do the sizzler. I could not do the sizzler. So having said that, let me go ahead and share this real quick. Family, go ahead. Y'all have a great night. Sizzler Kalonji, man. Kalonji. That's what's up, man. At least lasted first, Empress Wazir. Man and family, y'all already know it's one perfect balance, man. One perfect balance. Let me just drop this tune here real quick, man.
Always I knew I've been here all day of my life. Works good and queer, I be old with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you flesh them want here with them fork and knife. Some
don't care, them heart is like ice.
After killing under them retire.
But we holding firm, the whole faith, the family holding firm, man. Holding firm, man.
Always I knew I've been here all day of my life. Works good and queer, I be old with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you flesh them want here with them fork and knife. Some don't care, their heart is like ice. After killing under them retire, but I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jaja come a plant with success, holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. You won't think I in the mess.
Go to Armageddon.
It's an attitude, yeah. I don't choose, I don't lose, so go on your way. Money is the order of your day. Choosing your wealth, that won't stay. Want to come to prove I don't choose, and then it's me and I love me include. Every obstacles I am move, yeah, I put all on a reprove. Holding firm, every man deserves to earn. Judge a crown of plans with success. Holding firm, every man has his turn. You won't think I'm the mess. I see your brother make a call and you turn and get vexed. I hear you no hear, but I neglect you and neglect I'm too bad. Tell me how you tweet, I've been watching you with your works of deceit. In your heart, do you feel complete? On the cake, all right you go eat, holding firm. Every man has its turn.
Yes.
Judge a corner plans with success. I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jack on my plans with success. Holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jack on my plans with success. Holding firm. Every man has his turn. You won't sink us in the mess. I've been here all day of my life. What's good and queer, I behold with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you flesh them one yam with them fork and knife.
You know they want yam with the fork and knife, but you know the real truth of the matter is that in that they want yam with the fork and knife. No, what it is, right? Envy is a funny thing. What you must never let people do is get you in a space where, man, you can see what's going on, man. It's to pay attention at all time. All time. Green light duty, family. You gotta be stand, you gotta be tall.
Righteousness. Bonfire, 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 bonfire. Hey, you know it says some music. Stand up, my people. Stand up, my people. Rastaman, watching over the people as the shepherd. Oh, keeping them safe and away from the leper. We must not fight against each other. You hear me now? Set a better example for the other. Flowers blooming on the green concrete. The flowers are the people, why can't they see? Yeah. What about those having no food to eat?
Serious.
Having no roof, no clothes, no shoes on their feet. Children walking in broken glasses. Parents fighting in the room and the passage.
Big tune, big tune, big tune.
And we lose our focus. Our children going astray.
Beverly, this way for you, Beverly.
We have no purpose.
Add this to your archives, man.
Another day.
Rastafari.
The system leaving us no choice. People in slavery being disenfranchised. Can't provide for the family, much less for one child.
Serious.
But it's shining so bright, but I ain't got no smile. Flowers blooming on the green concrete. The flowers are the people, why can't they see? Yeah. What about those having no food to eat? Having no roof, no clothes, no shoes on their feet. We're gonna show them that we're the bosses. We won't allow them to kill the massive. They didn't expect us to be great. They thought the less of us all because they hate. Let us stand up and make a big change. Put your hands up and praise the King name. The leaders acting a bit strange, killing the people having no shame. Flowers blooming on the green concrete. The flowers are the people, why can't they see? Yeah. What about those having no food to eat? Having no roof, no clothes, no shoes on their feet. Flowers blooming on the green concrete. The flowers are the people, why can't they see?